dust on the moon here. Going to go over all the games that happened on January 4th. Let's get into it. The first game is between the Cleveland Cavaliers and Orlando Magic. Cavaliers were without Darius Garland. So Dante Exum started, who also got hurt under a minute. Colin Sexton got 38 minutes despite a blowout. He was a negative 19. Shot the ball really well as a point guard. That's what he's really good at, efficiency-wise. And this year he added some assists and steals. And decent scoring. So he becomes a pretty valuable guy in fantasy. Andre Drummond, again, 5 for 14. I don't know his shooting numbers for the year, but it seems like it might be around 45%. Every time I look at his stats, he has a negative field goal percentage. I'm not sure if he's attempting like a lot of mid-range shot or he's just getting blocked a lot at the rim. Because if you attempt all your shots inside the paint, there's no way you should shoot 33%. But still got 14 rebounds, a steal and a block, and 4 assists. Larry Nance Jr. Still 34 minutes, but the rebound assists, way below his average. Still got his 2 steals. His steal number is gonna come down. He's averaging like 3 steals a game now. This is probably not sustainable. But still very strong until Love comes back. Everybody else is Damian Dodson, 29 minutes, 16 points, didn't really do much. Not really interested in him. Sadie Osman, this is really decent game from him, but this guy he's just not very good. I think 2 years ago he was ready to break out. I think after like LeBron and Kyrie both left the Cavs, he was like the young breakout star, but he didn't really do anything with it. So not too interested in him. On Orlando Magic side, they won again. I think at this point they're like 5-2, number 2 in the East, currently in the standings. Don't really know how they do it this year. Just look at the roster. I guess Vucevic and Fultz are considered decent at their position, but everybody else is below average. Really strong game from Vucevic again, 23 points, 8 rebounds, 2 steal, 3 blocks. Markelle Fultz somewhat struggled shooting the basketball, only attempted 9 shots, but I'll give you those 8 assists, which is really valuable. Taran Ross, 31 points. This game, what's his name? It was out. Evan Fournier was out. So Taran Ross getting, huge minutes, 32 minutes, 13 shots, 15 points. You can get him for 3s and 4 steals tonight. But you mainly get him for his points and 3s, maybe 1 steal a game. Dwayne Bacon, not really interested. Aaron Gordon bounced back. Still only had 27 minutes. Took the most shots on the team because I guess he was hot from the 3-point line, 6 for 9. 11 rebounds, a steal and an assist, 24 points. Michael Carter-Williams now. Okay, let's go to the next game. The Sixers versus Charlotte. Charlotte got blown out. Gordon Hayward still had a decent game. 18 points, 2 assists, a steal and a block, 8 rebounds. Still strong, number 1 guy on this team. And let's look at their guard rotation. This game, also it's a blowout. So Devontae Graham got fewer minutes. Still got 15 points, 5 threes, which is really valuable. He took 11 threes, hit 5 of them. Only one assist this game, which is weird. No steals. But it's good to see LaMelo Ball getting 30 minutes, even though despite this being a blowout. But he's been getting consistent 28, 30 minutes every night for the past 3 games. And he's putting up the stats, efficient-wise, just like his brother, not very good, but everything else, rebound, assists, steal, blocks, and threes. So he's going to be really scary for the rest of the season. I think Devontae Graham, Terry Rozier, it's already showing Devontae Graham getting 24 minutes this game. LaMelo is going to get more and more minutes. And Terry Rozier. I think between Terry Rozier and Devontae Graham, I would pick Graham over Rozier just for those assists. And Devontae Graham, also shoot more threes. But he's gonna kill your field goals. So if you don't worry about your field goal, definitely keep him for now. Just see how his minutes will be like the next few games. PJ Washington, Miles Bridges, none of those guys are getting huge minutes, anyways. None of them really had a big game. PJ Washington, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. The 5 assists is nice. No defensive stats. I would leave Miles Bridges on the waiver wire, for sure. Bismack Biyombo, you can roster him for his rebound and blocks until this guy comes back. Cody Zeller. Let's see. On the Sixers side, Sixers, they only lost one game so far this season. Really strong game. Tobias Harris, I think he was the Eastern Conference Player of the Year, Player of the Week last week, putting up really good stats in fantasy as well. I'll give you those defensive numbers. Obviously, those defensive numbers are gone in this game, but still 22 points. Maybe he does play better on the Doc Rivers. A plus 24, the best on the team. Joel Embiid just had a really light work night. 14 points, 11 rebounds. Doesn't really need him to do much. Charlotte is too easy. Seth Curry continued his efficiency is really scary. So if you need some threes and some points and you want good efficiency, go grab this guy because he's getting 25 to 30 minutes. Ben Simmons, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 12 points. No steals, but across the board pretty strong. The good thing is he didn't go to free throw line. I think he hasn't shot the ball hard. He either hasn't attempted a free throw, or he hasn't went to the free throw line or shot the ball from free throw line pretty well. Let's take a look real quick. Yeah, his free throw numbers are not that horrible so far this year. There's one bad game here, 5 for 8, but 3 for 5 and 5 for 7, they don't really kill you. So it's interesting if you drafted, but for most people, if you've drafted Ben Simmons, you're already punting free throws. But his free throw hasn't been that bad because he hasn't gone to the line much. So that's interesting to see. To buy Danny Green, if you want steals and blocks, you get this guy Matisse Thybulle. This guy not enough minutes, 25 minutes. It's you must get him for his steals and blocks. Shake Milton after the first hot start, never did much ever since. The next game is the New York Knicks beat the Atlanta Hawks. Knicks right now is 4-3, 4th in the conference right now. Tom Thibodeau has, done a really good job so far. But I don't know if the minutes for Julius Randle, RJ Barrett can continue all season. RJ is young. I'm not sure about Randle. Can he play 38, 40 minutes a night every single game? Can he sustain this level of energy? But Randle, in a lot of drafts, a lot of people just really, undervalued Randle. He was getting picked in the 70s, 80 range. He's putting up really scary stats. Like his counting stat has been really scary. Field goal has been nice. A lot of turnover and the free throw is not good, but what numbers is he averaging? He's averaging 22 points, 11 rebounds, and 7.4 assists as a power forward. Those are really scary numbers. And it seems like he can continue as there's no reason for him to slow down at this point. Because Tom Thibodeau, give him the ball and let him run the offense and play him this really high minutes. So it doesn't, and they're winning. So not sure anything's gonna change with Randle for the rest of the season. Mitchell Robinson, Nerlens Noel is basically he was hurt, but he's basically playing like 10 to 15 minutes a game. Tom Thibodeau doesn't really like him, and he's doing the right thing, giving Mitchell Robinson 25 minutes a night. Only 3 fouls this game, which is really nice. Those are huge numbers, 4 steals and 2 blocks. You mainly get him for his crazy efficiency, some rebound and blocks, crazy blocks. And if the steals are coming like this, Mitchell Robinson is gonna be scary. Like Miles Turner, who doesn't shoot threes. Peyton only 28 minutes. Austin Rivers took some minutes away from Alfred Payton. 33 minutes, 8 points, didn't really do much. Emmanuel quickly got 18 minutes. Kevin Knox got 18. Yeah, not much to talk about. Let's look at the Atlanta Hawks side. They lost a few games after starting off the season hot. Trae Young, 40 minutes here. Didn't really shoot the ball well. 14 assists and 15 free throws. That's really, bumping up his value. That would really bump up his value. Attempting this many free throws, 8 turnovers. Yeah, that's expected. Really strong game. 1 steal. I think this year his steal numbers has been down. That's what, in his rookie season, he wasn't a good decent steals guy. Last year he improved. This year he kind of but it's still early in the season. He wasn't getting many steals this season so far. DeAndre Hunter seemed to be outperforming his wing buddy Cam Reddish. Shooting the ball really well past few games. 23 points and 8 rebounds. Yeah, you want to grab this guy. Cam Reddish getting the minutes, but just not doing much. He's mainly a steals guy, not getting those steals. His majority of value comes from steals. So if he's not getting steals, it's hard to say that he's had a good game. Clint Capella, 30 minutes, did what he did. A block, 12 rebounds, 12 points, and good efficiency. John Collins, even without Gallinari, Collins was, he only played 33 minutes, so he never get high minutes like a Trae Young. 18 points and 8 rebounds. Yeah, he's not gonna have a nice of a campaign like he did the past few seasons. Even DeAndre Hunter got 37. Kevin Huerter, it's weird. Bogdanovich only got 19 minutes. Maybe it's because of the 4 fouls. Or maybe Kevin Huerter and DeAndre Hunter are playing really well. Not really sure. Huerter, yeah, you don't want to roster this guy. I think a couple seasons ago, he was playing a couple games when everybody was hurt. He was playing 45 minutes. Yeah, if he's playing 45 minutes, you can pick him up. He's playing 30. Don't worry about it. Rondo did not play. He give you those valuable assists. The next game is another blowout. OKC versus the Miami Heat. OKC said blowout, so minutes are low across the board. Shea, 18 points, 4 assists. He was getting drafted in the second, third round. He hasn't been living up to that. Pretty empty stat line for a second rounder. 18 points, a minus 21. Hopefully he'll be better than this. He hasn't had a huge game yet. Let's wait and see. Darius Bazley, a pretty strong game. Only 25 minutes, but 16.6 rebounds. Great efficiency, 2 steals and a block. He hasn't had a lot of steals, so it's nice to see. His block numbers are pretty high for a forward. He's getting 1.4, 1.3 blocks a game. If he can sustain it, that would be really good. 8 rebounds. Second best player on the team so far looks like. George Hill and Al Horford, yeah. Al Horford, he's the guy that give you nice stats across the board. So nights like this would happen. Just 2 points, 5 rebounds. You still want to roster this guy because he give you he's a pretty efficient big man who shoots some threes and give you decent rebound, assist, steal, and blocks, low turnover. You still want to roster this guy for the other stats. Sometimes he's gonna put up give you games like this, 2 points, 5 rebounds, and nothing else. But just don't drop him. George Hill, yeah, you can't drop this guy. If this guy has a full game week, yeah, keep this guy. Otherwise, he doesn't really give you much. He's a point guard. He doesn't really give you a lot of steals. So there's not one category you want to stream him and be like, hey, I want to get steals. Let's stream this guy to give me some steals. He doesn't really do that. The rest of the team, Lou Dort, yeah, not doing much. It's just a lot of guys over here on their bench. like I believe as the season goes on, they're not gonna play Al Horford and George Hill much, so they're gonna give the minutes to some guys on the bench. So far, I'm not sure like anybody's really good. Gotta wait and see. There's no rush to pick up anybody here. On the Miami Heat side, Jimmy Butler, had a somewhat decent game, only 25 minutes because of the blowout, 18.6 assists and a steal, three rebounds, good efficiency. Kelly Olynyk continue getting huge minutes, 27 minutes, 18 and 8 rebounds, and he was getting like decent. He was averaging like 1.3 steals and 1.3 blocks. All of a sudden he became kind of a stock specialist. So grab this guy if he's available, just to see if you need a center, just to see how many minutes he'll be getting. If he's getting 29 minutes a night, yeah, definitely roster him. Ben, yeah, just destroyed them, 9 for 10, just pretty easy game, 28 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, no defensive stats. Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero, I was never too interested in either guys. Duncan Robinson, you can find other 3-point specialists. And Tyler Hero, not even really giving you the threes. Only made one here. The rebound assists seem to be up lately, but not too high on either guy. But you still want to roster Tyler Hero though. Has more upside than Duncan Robinson, I believe. Just look at his rebound assist numbers lately. Goran Dragic, yeah, just a casual 20 points and 7 assists in 22 minutes. Sorry, 7 points and 7 assists in 20 minutes. No defensive stats. Kendrick Nunn, yeah, 6 minutes. Drop him. Let's go to the next game, the Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum went off versus the Raptors. 40 points. Good efficiency. Thought Raptors supposed to be a decent team. Yeah, Raptors. I am a bit worried that they keep losing games. What's gonna happen with Kyle Lowry's minutes? We'll see. Jason Tatum, really high efficiency, 13 for 13 from the free throw line. 2 assists and no steals, but give you 2 blocks, a plus 24. So not only he put up the fantasy stats, he was getting real life. Jalen Brown, he's shooting still somewhat decent shooting, 44%, 19 points, 3 assists and a steal. Hit all his free throws. Tristan Thompson, oh yeah, let's talk about Robert Williams a little bit. So it seems like he's sharing the center minutes. Also, Celtics sometimes they go small, right? He's sharing the center minutes and power forward minutes with mainly Daniel Theis and Tristan Thompson, but he's obviously the best guy out of the three, because his steal and block numbers are scary. I'll give you like 1 steal and 1.5 blocks, and he kind of have a breakout game. This game 15 under 20 minutes too. So if he gets consistent 20 minutes and if he continues playing well, hey, you wanna grab this guy. But now just wait and see how he does. Daniel Theis, yeah, it seems like he's falling out of favor from Brad Stevens. Only 13 minutes here, not in foul trouble. Tristan Thompson, yeah, just not doing much. Also, Marcus Smart and Jeff Teague were both out of this game. So the rookie Peyton Pritchard got some run, 23 minutes, 8 assists. He actually put up decent fantasy stats. He was averaging 1.5 steals. So if both guys are out, you want to pick up this guy. But it'll be interesting to see if they want to give this guy more minutes over Jeff Teague. Because Jeff Teague is old. Let's look at the Raptors. I think I will be a little bit worried if they keep losing games. Because Kyle Lowry, if you're out of the playoffs, why would you want to play Kyle Lowry? 38 minutes a game, right? Our friend Van Vliet, huge game, 13 for 20, 35 points, three assists and 2 steals. Kyle Lowry, just giving you Kyle Lowry numbers. 5 assists, 18 points, 2 steals. good efficiency from the free throw line. Aaron Baines, yeah, definitely dropped this guy at this point. Even he's playing 25 minutes, he's not doing much. Chris Boucher, he's getting his 20 minutes. Another huge game, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Keep this guy. His upside is so high. I guess Nick Nurse hasn't really figured out their rotation yet. So Chris Boucher is out there and available. Grab this guy. His blocks are too scary to be out there. OG, just only 1 steal, 10 points. You have games like this, and then he would have an explosion 5 steal and 3 blocks game. And Pascal Siakam, his stats just seemed empty, like Westbrook stats. Like give you somewhat good rebound, somewhat good points, but efficiency is not high, and the defensive stats are not really there, and a lot of 5 fouls as well, a minus 13. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Raptors this year. They got into the conference semifinals last year. We'll see. I mean, a lot of good teams were struggling to start the season, so we'll see. Dallas versus Houston. Luka Doncic bounced back in a big way, 38 minutes. Took 25 shots. I mean, he should. There's nobody right now that's on the Mavericks are taking shots away from him. 16 rebounds and 11 assists, really strong triple-double. But that's what I was talking about. No, just very low defensive stats, high turnover. His free throw are usually not very good, but still really good stats. And a good win for the Mavs. Porzingis should be coming back soon. Porzingis is fully healthy. He's like a top 25 player. So excited to see what happens when he comes back. Willie Cauley-Stein started decent numbers, but this guy is too inconsistent. Maxi Kleber, yeah, leave this guy on the wire. He's supposed to be a good blocks guy, but all those disappeared this season so far. Darren Finney-Smith, this guy's getting 30 minutes a night, so if you need like nice stats, if you need like all the stats across the board, you can stream this guy for a game or two, for a few games. Josh Richardson got 1 steal. Yeah, this guy's just not doing much. Give you like 13, 14 points, like 3 assists, 3 rebounds, and like 1 steal maybe. Just no stats none of his categories are that is very exciting. Just like slightly average or slightly below average. Tim Hardaway Jr. had a huge night shooting the basketball. 8 for 10, 8 threes, 30 points. Wow. But don't expect this to happen every game. On the Rockets side, Harden didn't really shoot the ball well, and he was a minus 24. While John was a minus 13, 38 minutes, but still strong game from Harden, 10 assists and 2 steals. This guy is just gonna perform every single game, give you the stats. And went to free throw line, only made 8 of them, but still good. John Wall, 8 kind of fall. His usage went down quite a bit. This game also the Rockets as a whole were kind of struggling. So 14 points, 4 assists, no steals and blocks. So no worse there. Christian Wood 32 minutes. I think Cousins got ejected. See, he only played 3 minutes. But it's not like Christian Wood played 38 minutes. 32 minutes. 32 minutes is good enough. 23 points again. Is Christian Wood gonna average 20 points this season? It seems like it. And give you a steal and a block. Yeah, Christian Wood is just gonna be so scary. His only thing is his assist is probably not gonna be high. Maybe 1 or 2 a game, but it doesn't like the rest of his categories are just too scary. He attempted 5 threes as well. Didn't really make it. Any one of them. Good efficiency, 7 rebounds. Yeah, this guy is gonna be a monster this year. PJ Tucker, just his old self, playing 35 minutes, giving you no stats. This game, in this case, but he usually give you some rebound and steals, and a little bit threes. Eric Gordon, if you need threes and points, so far he's the best guy out there, and he seems to be playing, coming back from the COVID or whatever. So you can actually get. I think he's the best, by far the best 3-point and point specialist out there. Because he might just average 18 points this season. We will see. DeMarcus Cousins. It's hard to roster this guy at the moment. Just not getting the minutes because he's working himself back in from the injury. Still a hold, but it's tough at the moment. Detroit versus Pistons versus Milwaukee. They lost. I think Kalen Hayes got hurt. He left the game halfway through. But that doesn't mean Derrick Rose getting majority of the minutes because Dwayne Casey gonna keep Derrick Rose's minutes below 25. But his usage while he was on the court is very, very high, just like last year. 18 shot attempts here, 24 points. Yeah, you want to roster Rose until he gets hurt. Blake Griffin. This is the back-to-back, or the front game, the first game of a back-to-back, or so our old friend Blake Griffin is gonna sit out. It's tough to roster him at this point. He's like a top 130 guy who's gonna sit out back-to-backs. I would drop him, but if you think he's gonna be back to his old self, you can keep him, but you know it's a mistake. Mason Plumlee only 20 minutes this game, which is weird. Still give you 8 rebounds and 6 assists. Roster this guy. Jeremy Grant 25 points. Yeah, they are definitely making him the first option on this team. I don't know what Detroit is thinking, because when he was on the Denver Nuggets, he was the 4th or 5th option. Now you want this guy to take 25 shots, give you 24 points, but still at 3 blocks is really strong. But he's gonna be like a high usage, low efficient guy. If that fits your team, that's great. Wayne Ellington got 25 minutes. Yeah, I don't know what this guy is, a three-point specialist. Okafor got 4 minutes. Interesting. Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis had a huge game. Yeah, this field goal percentage is just really scary. 17 for 24, 70% shooting, 43 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. It's somewhat decent from the free throw line. Brook Lopez, in some leagues people are dropping him, rightfully so. But look at this game, he's right back. His minutes are right back up. 30 minutes, 2 blocks and steal. Right, hit give you 2 threes. So if you need blocks and his biggest thing is his blocks are really, really valuable. And as a center, he give you some threes. So I think he's still, you still want to get this guy, keep this guy on your team. Dante DiVincenzo, 2 steals, surprisingly 9 assists. This game, maybe just dumping the ball to Giannis, and Giannis gets a dunk every single time. Jrue Holiday, another huge game, 7 assists, 3 steals. He's not gonna score like 18, not even 18 points this season. There's too many guys. He's mainly defense and grabbing rebounds, dishing out assists. So he's really strong this year. His steal numbers have been insane so far. Chris Middleton, his hot shooting is still there. 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 19 points. Pretty strong game. No defensive stats. And Bobby Portis, if you need rebound and points, grab this guy. But he doesn't really give you anything else. The next game is the Pacers versus the Pelicans. The Pacers, they are able to pull out another win. They start off the season really hot. They're just a really good regular season game, and then they get shut on in the playoffs. The Sabonis, Malcolm Broughton getting 45 minutes. Yeah, this guy probably gonna get hurt soon, but 21 points, 11 assists, 3 steals and block. Yeah, is Broughton gonna average 1 point of steals this season? That's gonna be real scary. Right, people were thinking that he's gonna break out last year, and he kind of did in the beginning of the season, and then just fell off toward the end. So if you can sell high this guy, I would absolutely do that. I also think his steal numbers are way too high at the moment. It's gonna fall off. Justin Holiday, huge minutes. So if you want 3 and steals, grab this guy. But it's interesting to see him getting 44 minutes. Victor Oladipo, 35 minutes, 20. Yeah, Oladipo this year he's getting 2 steals a game every time I look over. Is he back to his old self? Either way, he was getting drafted really late. Even though he's gonna sit out back-to-backs, giving you this level of production is really good. Miles Turner, only 22 minutes got you 3 blocks and a steal. That's all you want from this guy, and really good efficiency this game as well. Miles Turner has been scary this season. I don't know why he only got this many minutes. I guess they went small. Versus Pelicans, Sabonis another triple-double almost, 2 blocks, giving you this number night in and night out. McDermott is not doing anything. TJ McConnell give you the assist and steals. On the Pelicans side, huge minutes from Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball. Both guys are just playing really well at the moment. Brandon Ingram 8 assists, 4 rebounds, 31 points. Give you a steal and 2 blocks. That's really nice. Lonzo Ball, crazy efficiency, 6 rebounds, 6 steals. This game, no defensive stats, but more than not, he give you those. Bledsoe, only 12 points. 11 boards are nice. Assists is nice. No defensive stats. Steven Adams, pretty strong. Zion, 24 points, 10 rebounds. Efficiency-wise, not great. But gave you the 20 and 10. Still went a block. I'd be happy with his production. JJ Redick, don't worry about him. Josh Hart, his rebounding number has been insane actually. So if you're a big man team, you already got like 8 centers and you need more rebounding, grab this guy. This guy's been averaging 8 rebounds a game. Don't know how he does it, but definitely grab this guy if you need some rebound and some threes and a little bit defensive stats. The next game and the last game of the night is the Sacramento Kings and Warriors just destroyed them. Warriors has picked it up. They lost the first 2 games, so it's good to see if you're a Curry and Green owner to see them in the playoffs. That means they're not giving up on the year, fighting for a playoff spot and hopefully go deep into the playoffs. On the Kings side, they lost so many games so far. De'Aaron Fox, 18 points, 7. He struggled from the free throw line from time to time. That's expected. 7 assists and 3 steals are really nice. Buddy Hield, guess I can see now. I can see why he was just getting drafted late. He gave you a huge volume of threes. More than the guys like Duncan Robinson and a per game basis for sure. But he's really just not really giving. So if he's not averaging 20 points a game, his value is really. And he's not doing this at the moment, right? And he doesn't give you any defensive stats or assists or rebound, or free throw for that matter. He's a good free throw shooter, just doesn't go to the line much. Harrison Barnes continues grabbing you 8 rebounds a game. So roster this guy, keep riding him, because he's getting 30 minutes. If you need scoring and rebound, if your team needs scoring and rebound, you can keep this guy. Otherwise, don't. Marvin Bagley, no. He's like a Bobby Portis. If you need points and rebounds, go do it because he give you nothing else in low efficiency. Richaun Holmes, for whatever reason, only got 18 minutes because of the fouls, 5 fouls. I wouldn't be worried, just purely for the foul trouble. Corey Joseph, not interested in him. Hassan Whiteside surprisingly got 11 minutes. In 11 minutes, he got you 3 blocks. Can you still roster this guy? I would definitely drop him. Even if my team need blocks. Because some games he doesn't play. He didn't play a single minute the last 2 games. You're better off just streaming the spot rather than keeping a guy that's going to average 10 minutes. On the Warriors side, Curry had another decent game. 30 points, 9, almost a triple-double, 9 rebounds and assists. No defensive stats, but still strong game. Nice to see the Warriors just playing really well. Draymond Green still working his way back. Only 21 minutes, 5 assists and 2 steals, 5 rebounds. Pretty solid numbers across the board. Andrew Wiggins, he struggled the first few games, putting up decent stats ever since. 16 rebounds. So if you somehow got Wiggins via a trade, or somebody dropped him and you picked him up, he's give you those defensive stats. So I think Wiggins can average like a steal over like a steal and a block for the season, which is really good. Give you decent scoring. Kelly Oubre also not shooting like 10% from the field. Made his 4 threes, 18 points. I think that's Draymond Green. As his minutes, slowly come back up, because he's the main guy that's gonna set everybody up. So wait and see how Caleb Oubre and Andrew Wiggins continue to play. Nobody else on the Warriors are that interesting. That's it for other games. See you guys tomorrow.